Traditional norms are something close to her heart, something that defines her, something she is proud of, and something she does intentionally and unintentionally. People call it daring greatly to break the old traditional norms, but Sukmani says she is just tweaking, maturing, and polishing them to allow her to be free and fly. She is daring greatly in breaking societal norms. And please help me welcome Sukmani Sandhu, who with her speech, Daring Greatly to Break the Societal Norm, Daring Greatly to Break Societal Norm, Sukmani Sandhu.
Thank you. Some say life is all about unplanned planning, aka surprises, uncovering them as we take one step from present to future, or we recap the past while sitting in present and thinking about the future. On the contrary, some say let go and enjoy the journey where it takes. Hello, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you for joining. Today, I'll take you to my journey where planned things happened, unplanned surprises surprised me, and some achievements and movements happened by leaving everything on time and let the time play its magic. I, like every teenager adult, planned, or more accurately, I should say, the norm of the society planned for me, what I should do after my grade 12. That time, I quickly realized I'll have to relatively follow the same footsteps that was laid out by millions of people from South Asian community. The very same steps taken by my parents, that is, apply for college or university, graduate, do masters, and find a job. By the age of 25, I'll be called a master's graduate. I, without any question, agreed to start following the plan. But at the very initial stage of the very plan, I broke the shell and dared to tweak, mend, change, and ripped the plan into the version of letting things go and let time play its charm. I, instead of doing my bachelor's from my home country, India, vowed to come overseas to Victoria for exposure, thrill, and opportunities. Instead of following the norm of completing my bachelor's in biochemistry within 4 years, I took 2 extra years for my co-op. I once again got out of my cocoon, or my comfort shell, Victoria, and spent 8 months in Lethbridge, South Alberta, and another 8 months in Beaver Lodge, North Alberta. My very first exposure to winter, dry snow, Chinook, wind, and snowstorm. Sounds terrible, but trust me, I enjoyed all of it. The place and the experience helped me explore, get to know myself better, who I am, what I want from life, and what's next. I now called it unplanned planning or unwrapping of each layer of a surprise called life. Giving away a bit about myself, I found my love for outdoors, hiking, whitewater rafting, skydiving, bungee jumping, kayaking, target shooting, and so much more. After graduation, I got the job, as planned, related to biochem in Chilliwack. Such a beautiful place with so many lakes, hikes, and nature at a walking distance. Sometimes reminded me of Victoria. The place gave me the chance to be the last round TEDx speaker in 2018. It was the beginning of living a circled red carpet moment with a theater full of live audience. I was all over the moon, even though I couldn't make to the top 3 speakers. Shortly after, something didn't feel right. Something was off. I wasn't enjoying my job. I should say I didn't like being in the lab at that time. In order to cover the dislike or to make myself find another path, I started studying project management from UBC. And within few months, I realized this is not what I want, the job I was working at. I quit my job, and when I told my friends, they said in a surprise, we wouldn't have dared to leave our job, the very first job after graduation, within a year. Now I can proudly say that I dared to do that because Now I work as an IT project coordinator and I love every single bit of my job. It can be nerve-wracking, but I enjoy it. Have I not or never dared when things were not planning out the way they were planned, or didn't took a chance of my life or the decisions I made? I would have been a lost cause or a victim of a social norm, which needs change, tweaking, and vanishing to some or the most extent. I found myself, my happiness by taking my life as a challenge and daring every bit of it and every chance I got, just to make it more enjoyable and appreciative. Thank you.